11, perfect tenses. Whenever we are talking about perfect tenses, do not forget children that when we are talking about tenses, we are talking about time. And the time is divided into 3 zones. That zones are present tense, past tense and future tense. And when talking about these three main tenses, these are further subdivided into 4 tenses, which are simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense and perfect continuous tense. In class 4, we are going to focus only till perfect tense. We are not going to study perfect continuous tense. When we are talking about perfect tenses, remember they are into 3 main tenses, that is present perfect tense, past perfect tense and future perfect tense. Future perfect tense and past perfect tense, they are just opposite of each other. Talking about present perfect tense, they talk about actions that just happened in the immediate past. They talk about the actions that happened just in the immediate past, or they talk about the actions that began in the past and are still continuing. They began in the past and they are still continuing, right? And how to form a sentence in present perfect tense? We are going to use has, have plus the past participle form of the verb. We are going to use has, have plus the past participle form of the verb. Look at the example. I have baked a delicious cake. So I have used have plus the past participle form of the word bake, the verb bake, and made the sentence. Same way I can use has also. He has baked a delicious cake. They have baked a delicious cake. Coming to past perfect tense. When I talk about past perfect tense, then I am talking about actions that happened before another action began in the past. I am talking about actions, which actions that happened before another action began in the past. And how to form a sentence in past perfect tense? It's very easy. We are going to use had with the past participle form of the verb. Had plus past participle form of the verb. Look at the example. I had finished the work before the weekend. So what did I do here? I have used had and finished. Here had I have used according to the rule, and finished the past participle form of the verb I have used. Coming to future perfect tense. Future perfect tense talks about the actions that have already begun and will be completed at some point of time in the future. Actions though that have already begun and they will be completed in some time in the near future, right? Maybe a day after, maybe 2 days, 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 week, 1 year, whatsoever it is, right? And how to form a sentence? We are going to use will or shall with have, will have, shall have plus past participle form of the verb. And where to use will and shall, that we have discussed many times. We are going to use shall with I and we. I shall, we shall. And will I am going to use with he, she, it, they, you, and singular and plural nouns, right? So forming sentence will be how? It will be will shall have, will or shall have plus past participle. Look at the example. They will have finished the work by next week. That means they have already started doing the work. The work has already started, but it will continue and will be completed somewhere in the near future. When? By next week. So what did I do? I used will with have, finished. Finish the past participle form of the verb finish, right? Here I can also make I shall have finished the work by next week. He will have finished the work by next week. We shall have finished the work by next week. So this is all about perfect tenses.